Hey Pat, it's Midnight Designer. We are back playing 7 Days today. And we are back at the Games for Kicks amazing base. And I spent the rest of day 76 moving all of the stuff that we had acquired from the hub city and the hub city dump chest back here, and I harvested all the trees at the tree farm. Hello, doggy. Die, please. Thank you. Alright, and as you can see from the heat map, the heat is gone. At least, remember, this was the area that was super hot, and it is now not. So, somebody said in the comments that the way it works is that the heat, as it were, of the map will continue to go up until the triple spider zombie search party spawns, at which point it drops to 0. So there's really nothing you can do to cool off the map as such. You simply endure it until the triple spiders come, you kill them, and as soon as they are spawned, the map is reset to 0. So that is very good information to have, and I wish I could remember who that was who made that comment, but if you look at that was a comment to the episode either 00 or the one before that. I think it was the 00, but maybe not. At any rate, that was an amazing bit of information to get. So yay for knowledge. So in this episode, what we are going to do is build an amazing tree farm, and this is going to be bigger than any tree farm I've ever built. We are going to go for producing the one we had at the main base was 8x8, which produced 64 or a stack of trees, and since each tree produced 7 logs, it produced 7 stacks of logs. Now, all that math is very sound and very true. But 7 stacks of logs, that's nothing. That's wimpy. So what we are going to do is quadruple the production, if that means times 4, and I'm pretty sure that it does. We are going to quadruple production with a 16 by 16 tree farm. 16 by 16 tree farm. So that is a lot of trees. And in order to do that, we need supplies. So while the area is cool, we are gathering supplies. And I wanted to do something, you know, the tree farm that we built at the main base, which was 8x8, it was very functional. I mean, but really there was not an aesthetic element to it, right? It was wood crates surrounded by upgraded wood crates with dirt on top. And don't worry about it working, because it worked just fine. But I just want to mix up the textures of the blocks we use a little bit more. So I think what we'll do is obviously the wood crates have to stay the same, because that is the functional aspect of the maze. Kind of have maze on the brain these days. That is the functional aspect of the farm. Is there... I heard somebody. All right. So, because that's the functional aspect of the farm, so we have to keep the crates. So what I was thinking was, how are we doing? Yikes. Ruh-roh. So what I was thinking was, as the, to kind of mix it up, so to speak, what we could do is surround the wood crates with gravel, and then have the farm split up, since it's going to be 16 by 16, have it split up in a 2 by 2 situation of 2 by 2 16s. So in other words, four, no, not 2 by 2 16s, 2 by 2 8s. So it's actually four 8 by 8 farms all in one mega farm. Oh, look at all you. Okay, so this is up to 75. So let's... And I'm leaving this up because I just think it's interesting, the mechanics of it all. And I should have been paying attention to the numbers. So this is a heatness of 1. So we are not heating it up, I don't think, by just going around picking up blocks. I don't think that that heats up the map. So I'd like 4 stacks of cinder blocks. Oh man, being over here is freaky for me because, as you know, this area was the hot area of the map for so long and just so wicked dangerous to be in. I mean, always just policemen and nonsense and dogs and stealth dogs and triple stealth dogs and... I don't want a stone. I don't want a stone. I want cinder blocks. What a desolate place this is. Man, our stacks are growing slowly. Alright, well, I tell you what. I am going to continue to grab cinder blocks because it's going to take me a little bit of time to get 2 stacks of cinder blocks. So when I have, or not 2 stacks, 4 stacks. When I have 4 stacks of cinder blocks, I will be right back. Unless, of course, I get swarmed by nonsense, at which point I will be back sooner than that. But it seems like we will be able to acquit ourselves rather handily. Of anything that might happen. So... felt the frames drop there for a second. I wonder if... See? I hear doggies. Doggies. Oh, it killed that grass. Killed the grass like a boss. The herbal holocaust is upon us, and I'm being attacked by the grass. Alright. Well, I'm going to get the rest of these cinder blocks, and I'll be back. You hush. And we're back. We got our 4 stacks of cinder blocks, which should give us plenty of gravel to fill up our 16 by 16 tree farm. So let's get... I have everything else that we're going to need in these 2 chests. So let's grab some wood frames to start with. And we're gonna need this. We'll need some of this. We'll need some of this. And I think that's all we're gonna need to start off with. And an axe. Now, I wandered around the wasteland a fair bit, so there may be a bunch of nonsense over there. But it seems to think I've gone way down there, so we will let it live with that delusion. Now, where to install our wonderful... Now, I want to do it somewhere where there's not going to be a lot of terraforming required by yours truly. I would rather cut down trees than deal with slopes. So let's see if we do something like here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. Was 10, right? 11. Yeah. That's 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, it's not gonna fit here. Hello, miss. Let's see. Will it go? What about over here? Might fit here. We could build it over there. No. No. I don't want to build it too close to the maze because I don't want it to interfere with the mechanic of... Wow, that is weird. When you place those blocks and quote unquote flatten out the land, you get little divots. It's like walking on a giant Ruffles potato chip. Okay, what if I build it out this way? So if this were the center block, say here, right? So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, excuse me, 8, and then space. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, does this appear? Now, this appears like it'll work. Because I don't think if I go 8 this way, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, rock. Seven. Ah, 8. Dang it. But let's take 2 off here and do 2 off here, like that, right? And then 1, 2, 3. Then starting over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this won't make a lot of sense right now but once you see how the layout is going to be, I think it'll make a little more sense. So think about what we're doing here is a layout of 4 squares of 8 by 8. And the 8 by 8 are each surrounded in gravel, and then each block within the 8 by 8 is surrounded by gravel, and then the 4 distinct 8 by 8 chunks are surrounded by concrete. So, see, even explaining it doesn't make any sense. But trust me, I mean, whether it's going to look awesome, I cannot say. But it will look like a thing. So, it has the added bonus of being built on the other side of the wasteland. So hopefully we won't get all the nonsense that we get when we're building on that side. Okay, so I'm going to set up the 8 by 8 chunks and just the general layout. So let me get some frames on the bar. And not grass, but frames. And when I come back, I will hopefully at least have that set up, if not having started to lay out the remainder. So why don't you, well, you don't have to go anywhere because it'll just happen for you. So for me, I will be right back. Okay, I just wanted to stop and give us a little progress update. You can kind of see how things are shaping up. So it is a 16 by 16 farm that will be 4 8 by 8 farms. These are the blocks that the dirts will be placed on. In here will be gravel. I was going to do reinforced concrete as the middle, this sort of middle section that separates the 4 individual farms. But that seemed like a pretty glaring waste of a strong building material for something that will not take punishment. So I thought it would be enough of a contrast between the gravel just to have the upgraded wood frames. And of course you had to be here, Pat, for me to do that double upgrade, accidental. So it is going toward 1 o'clock. So I am going to place the upgrade all the rest of the wood, and I will place the gravel, and when I come back I will show you what that looks like, and we will start installing the dirt and then the trees. So unless a horde or something shows up, you know, we will deal with that. But absent that, I'll be back in just a second. And we're back. So it's very beige, not gonna lie. It's a lot beigier than I thought. I thought for some reason the gravel would be grayer. I'm not sure why I thought that, but it is also very beige. But it is installed, and that took way longer than I thought it would, because that I significantly underestimated. Let's see if backwards is faster. I significantly underestimated the amount of cinder blocks I would need. It was, yeah. I wound up having to go back to the wasteland to get like 4 more stacks of cinder blocks to get the gravel we needed. So yeah, that was my bad. So, every time I go on camera, I have to place a block so that you know that I'm doing this completely legit. So I am going to try to, because there's a couple of things, as you note, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:35, apocalypse time, and the day 77 Horde will be coming. So I want to get this tree farm installed, and I also made a couple stacks of candles that I want to scatter over the maze so that when the day 77 Horde arrives, we can maybe see it. So I am going to, as quick as I can, get all this stuff installed, and when we come back, we will check out the final result, install those candles on the maze, and hopefully get all that done before the Horde shows up. So, be cool, and be back! And we're back a little prematurely. I did get all the dirt placed, but hello Horde, it's me, Margaret. So production has stopped on the tree farm, so we are going to try to maybe get some of the candle placing done on the sly. So let's see. So I want to place about 32 per side. I mean, I could do this like systematically, but I just want to get it done. This will not be a permanent lighting scenario because my OCD would not allow it. It is just that we are running out of time, and I want to be able to see the Horde. Should it and how it should it arrive? Actually, I guess we should say first, because you never know with the 7-day hordes; they are not always, you know, around. Oh, you knew that was going to happen. Hoisted on my own petard. Hi guys, don't mind me. I don't even have like a crate or anything. Okay, let's do a frame. Let's do you. You are my cheaty access point. Hey y'all, all. Don't mind me, please. Well, I guess we're gonna see how the zombies deal with the maze. Hi, guys. Oh, hey, buddy. That's kind of cheating. That was a little cheaty. You should be ashamed. Ha ha ha! I heard you. I'm just glad there's no policeman in here tearing up the joint. Know what I mean? Whoa, I almost fell in. Hey, 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 hey! No cheating. No cheating. Why don't y'all go swimming in my pool? Hey, 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 hey! Stop it! Stop! Dang it. Alright. We need to keep... Oh, I hear you breaking things! Bruh, you better not! Alright, let's do another frame. Oh, let's get beat up a lot. Get out of the frame. Dang it! I'm about to get killed in my own maze. First rule of maze, don't fall into maze. The second rule of maze is don't fall into maze. Yikes. They broke it. So apparently at some point they will get frustrated and just... Now what's interesting is, was there a scenario where they could have gotten to me some other way? And it seems like there would have been. So they did not. So at some point they just choose to say, to heck with it, we're just breaking through. So that is good to know. All this data, there's no such thing as bad data, right? It's all useful for understanding things. So even unexpected data can be good because it helps you to understand. So in my rough eyeballing of things, it seems like I'm getting fairly even coverage of the maze. And the Horde has passed, so that's good. So, and it is 6:22 p.m. So hopefully I can place the rest of these candles, get back, do the trees, and get up in time for the Horde. That is the plan. Although this is a little more tedious than it might appear because my parkour skills are not like super amazing, and falling into the maze is a pain. But it was interesting to see the spider zombie fall in. Alright. Well, we are now over 30 minutes in. So let's wrap this up and get out of this episode because it's gone on long. So I will come back with a completed tree farm and a lit up maze. So look forward to that. Boy, I had forgotten what a god-awful, tedious process it is to plant things in this game. Good Lord, that was the most unpleasant thing and needlessly long thing I have done in a while playing 7 Days to Die. And I blame the hitbox goofiness because you can't do anything fast in this game. And you certainly can't plant things fast because even though you're pointing at where you want the plant to go, it takes the hitbox an additional second to a second and a half to register where you're pointing. And so if you're not careful and you don't wait, you wind up planting things where you don't want them to go. Then you have to break them. I must have gone through, well, I can tell you, I went through 20 because there's 44 saplings right there in my hotbar. 20 misplaced saplings because of hitbox goofiness. I mean, every once in a while, I'll admit, like in a game like Minecraft where that's not an issue, I will occasionally misplace a block, but not 20 out of 4 stacks. There's no scenario where that's the case. But we did get it done. Thank goodness. And it is just about time. Ooh, but don't the maze look pretty? Don't the maze look pretty? And we got it all done just in time for the day 77 Horde, which is hopefully on its way. But in the meantime, I'm going to dump off some stuff and get ready for war. So, look at that. We has giant tree farm, we has illuminated maze, and we are ready for whatever the apocalypse has to offer. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to start a conversation, why don't you start one? Where? In the comment section below. Now, I know there's a couple of dark spots, but I ran out of candles. We will address those on a later date. But it do look pretty, don't you think? Thanks for watching, and have a great day.